All right, Bruce. Listen up, mate. We're gonna give Ryan Helsley the start in the game today. Yeah, look, I know. He's never started a game in the majors before, but I think he can handle it. And let's face it, the Astros, they're not going to be expecting it. I know, mate. Of course I'm right. I'm the brains behind this operation. You're just here for your good looks, mate. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to Game 5 of the ALCS against the Houston Astros. Let's try wrapping up this series again, and we're going to do it with Ryan Helsley on the mound for us, and Lance McCullers Jr., who we beat, of course, in Game 1, going for the Astros. The reason we're doing this, and there has been some comments, or some discussion, I should say, in the comments, and also on the Discord, the link to the Discord in the description if you're not already on there. What this will allow us to do is have Pearson and Snell ready to go at home if we need them, and if not, they'll be raring to go for the World Series. So that's the reason behind it. And Helsley is more than capable. Doesn't have the best stamina in the world, but the attributes are certainly there. And he does have a really good ERA on the road as well throughout the regular season. So that's the thinking behind it. You can see how everybody's been going so far in this series. BT, Guerrero, Bichette and McQuaid, they've been, and Tellez as well, to be fair, they've been the only bats that are going for us. Everybody else has been really non-existent with a bat in hand. That needs to change, if not for this series, and certainly for the World Series, if and when we get there. And obviously the injury to Maguire hasn't helped, but to be honest, he wasn't particularly hitting himself in any case. That being said, let's have a quick look. It's going to be ourselves and the Dodgers, it looks like, in the World Series, if all things play out the way they look like they are going to. What we don't want is for the Dodgers to have a longer rest before the series starts than we do, so it's important that we win today and then hope that the Braves mount a little bit of a comeback. All right, that being said, I think I've said that about 3 times today. Let's have a look at these lineups for Game 5. And this is it. Bo Bichette leads us off in shortstop. It is William McQuaid batting second at second. Vlad Jr. batting third at third. Matt Beatty cleaning up in left field. Denny Jansen continues to bat 5, the catcher. Rowdy Tellez moves up to 6 at first base. Brandon Drury gets a crack at the designated hitter for this game. He is batting 7. Randall Grichuk in right field bats 8. Billy Hamilton in center field bats 9. Ryan Helsley, as I said, takes the mound for us. And we're up against Lance McCullers Jr. from Game 1. We know he's decent. He led the league in wins. ERA this season was 3.2. ERA plus of 151. A whip of 1.13. A WAR of 4.6. He's good. He's very good. Can we be better? Well, we're about to find out. Welcome to Game 5. It's Bo Bichette to lead us off against McCullers Jr. Bo has had a good postseason so far. So let's hope he can, just one more game, get us into this World Series, and then we can start again. We are going to need something in the bottom of the lineup to heat up with a bat, because it's just not quite working. That's not going to get the job done for Bo. And that is 2 pitches, 1 out, not ideal. Brings up McQuaid Jr. up against the righty. He should be better than he is against the lefty, though, to be fair, he's 0-2 down here. And he does strike out for 2 away. Brings up big Vlad Jr. batting .458 this season. 1-0's the count. No one on, 2 out. And Vlad Jr. pops it up. And that will be the end of the top of the first. And now we get a first chance to see Helsley in a Major League Baseball game as a starter up against Kyle Tucker, who's batting .417 this postseason. And Helsley start things off with a walk. That's not what we wanted. Altuve comes in batting .290 now to face Helsley. That's down towards third base. Is it a double play? No, it's just 1, but it is 1. That's the important thing. Runner goes to second with that 1 out. And it's Jordan Alvarez coming in now, batting .263, but he did hit a grand slam back in Game 3. The only thing he's slamming there is something in the dugout. Helsley strikes him out, his first strikeout of the game. Bregman comes up now, batting .258 in the postseason. 1-1 is the count. 1 on, 2 out, and that is hit to Billy Hamilton. He makes the play, and that'll do it for the first. No hits, just the 1 walk. We're still tied at 0s, and it is Matt Beatty to lead us off, batting .407 in the postseason. 3-1's the count. Can he get himself on base? Beatty pops it up, and that is 1 away. And now we get to the part of the order that's not hitting, as Denny Jansen comes in, batting .136 in the postseason. 2-2's the count. Make that 2-3 as Jansen strikes out. Tellez batting .208 in the postseason. He comes in. 3-0's the count. Can he get himself on base? Tellez holds up and does draw the walk. A 2-out walk for Tellez. It's going to bring up Brandon Drury, the latest to try and get himself in the lineup as designated hitter. He's 0 for 5 in the postseason. That doesn't improve as he strikes out, and we are through the top of the second. Carpenter comes in now to face Helsley. He's batting 200 this postseason with a little bit of a knock as well. 1-1's the count, and it's 1-0 to the Astros. This is not going to plan so far, is it? 402 feet over the, was it left, right centre or right field fence? It's probably getting towards right centre there, isn't it? Doesn't really matter. It's 1-0 to the Astros, and Jerry Springer comes in now, batting 152 this postseason to face Helsley. 0-2's the count, and that is a strikeout, 1 away. Grandel comes in now, batting only .65 this postseason, and that is... oh, it's a stunning catch by Billy Hamilton. That's why he's in the lineup, because he can do that. That's 2 away, and Diaz comes in. He hit a home run last game, of course. Only batting to 2 for 15, I think, in the postseason. He's been hit there by Helsley, which is a little bit silly. Arcia comes in. He's batting 138 in the postseason. 1 on, 2 out. 1-1's the count. That's a ground ball there to McQuaid over to first mate. That'll do it. But we fall behind in the second thanks to a home run. And we are 1-0 down with Randall Grieshuk to lead us off, batting 167 in the postseason. Randall Grieshuk pops it up. That's going to be 1 away for Billy Hamilton. Can Billy Hamilton do some postseason heroics here? Only 1 for 20 in the postseason. That one, though, was shockingly a home run back in Game 2, I think it was. And I tell you what, he's got another hit now as that goes into the fans, comes back, and it is a double for Billy Hamilton. I think it's probably a ground drill double, isn't it? If it goes up in the stands like that and comes back. But anyway, either way, Billy Hamilton stands at second. Bo Bichette now with a chance to tie us up. He's 0 for 1 today. Bo Bichette, ground ball to shortstop. Hamilton will get to third on that. That is 2 out, though. It's going to be up to Will McQuaid to try and drag this run home for us. He's 0 for 1 today. 1-2 for count. And McQuaid strikes out, and Hamilton is stranded at third. We go into the bottom of the innings. Kyle Tucker to lead them off. He walked, I think, last time up, didn't he? Full count. And it's another walk. Helsley to face Altuve now, who's 0 for 1. 1-2's the count. Another strikeout for Helsley. 1 away. Alvarez comes in. He's 0 for 1. 2-2's the count on Alvarez. Oh dear. Oh dear. And it's 3-0 to the Astros. 464 feet. A 4th home run of the postseason for Alvarez. 3-0 to the Astros. And the Helsley experiment is looking as though it may not be working as hoped. Bregman, who's 0 for 1, draws a walk. Another runner aboard with only 1 out. Carpenter, who hit the home run last time up, 1-0, and he's grounded that down the first base line, and that might score a run. Can we get it in quick enough? We can, and with 1 out, we have runners at second and third. And yeah, Helsley's ERA on the road is getting a bit of a touch-up here, isn't it? Can he strike out Jerry Springer? No, he can't. Oh, and that's going to drive in. That might drive in too. Hamilton, can he get it in? Oh, he can. It's a wonderful throw from Billy Hamilton. Gets the out at the plate. 1 does cross. But a wasted base runner there for the Astros. It's 4-0, 2 out, runner at first. Can Helsley get Grandel, and we can try and get a hold of things as we are 4-0 down after 3. Are we taking this series back to Toronto unwantedly? I'm not sure if that's the word. Vlad Jr. pops up a first pitch. And that is 1 away in the top of the 4th. Beatty comes in now. He is 0 for 1 today. Another first pitch swing. Matt Beatty. And that's another out. Only 2 pitches thrown. And we're already 2 down. Denny Jansen, who's 0 for 1, comes in. 0-2's the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got a ground ball there to shortstop. And that'll do it. A very, very quick 4th innings, which only featured 5 pitches. And Helsley to face Diaz, who walked last time up. 0-2's the count. Helsley strikes him out with 3 pitches. Excellent stuff, mate. Excellent stuff. Arcia comes in now. He's 0 for 1. 1-1's the count. No one on. 1 out and up the middle. And that is going to be a 1-out single for the Astros. Tucker comes back up. He has drawn 2 walks so far. 1-0's the count. Tucker hits it into left field. Beatty's there, makes the play. Runner stays at first, and that's 2 out. Can we get through a scoreless innings here? Altuve, who's 0 for 2 today. First pitch swing from him. Altuve goes deep. It's not deep enough. Beatty's there at the track. And that ends the 4th. They do not score anything, but they still have their 4-0 lead. And it's going to be Rowdy Tellez, who walked the first time around to lead us off. 0-1's the count. Rowdy Tellez! Rowdy Tellez! It's 4-1! That's what he can do. It's how many feet is that? 409 feet over right field. Rowdy Tellez gets us on the board. It's 4-1. I think that's his 2nd home run of the postseason, is it? We'll check in a second, but Rowdy Tellez gets us back in the game. It is his 2nd. It's Brandon Drury now, who's 0 for 6 in the postseason. First pitch swing, and Drury hammers it through the left side of the infield. We're going to have one of these where third base goes to retrieve it. Is Drury going to get thrown out at first here? Run, Brandon Drury. He does get thrown out at first. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The animation on this game lets it down massively at times. Grieshuk comes in, 0 for 1, 0-2's the count. Randall Grieshuk strikes out. And Billy Hamilton, who did get a hit last time up, comes in, no one on, 2 out. And Billy Hamilton up the middle. Billy Hamilton goes 2 for 2, a 2-out single. Now, if he can steal himself to second, maybe Bo can do something here. Bo's 0 for 2 today, 2-2's the count. Bo Bichette! Can he run, Bo? No, and that'll do it. We do pull 1 back in the 5th. It's 4-1 to the Astros. And Helsley comes out to continue to Alvarez, who crushed him, of course, for that 2-run home run last time around. First pitch swing. Popped up into left field this time. Beatty's there. He should have another catch. He does. And that's 1 away. Brings up Bregman, who's 0 for 1 today. 2-2's the count. Can he get another one here? Yes, he can. Excellent pitch, that one, wasn't it? He just tied him in knots. Helsley now to Carpenter, who is 2 for 2 with that home run, of course. 0 for 1 today. And that is off the pitcher. He fields it over to first, and that'll do it for the 5th. Helsley's not been terrible, has he? He's just given up. Home runs are killing him. It's McQuaid now, who is 0 for 2 today. 2-1's the count, so he's not going to strike out. McQuaid, ground ball there to a very deep second baseman. And that is 1 away. It brings up Vlad Jr., who's 0 for 2 today. What can Vlad do? Can he begin another rescue mission here? Vlad Jr., he's hit it well. Has he hit it well enough? It's over center field's head. Stays in the park. It is a double for Vlad. A 1-out double. And can Matt Beatty now drive this run in for us? Beatty, who is 0 for 2 today. Full count. Come on, mate. He draws a walk. 2 on, 1 out. And it's Denny Jansen to the plate, who has looked shocking so far this postseason, but he's due. 1-1's the count. Denny Jansen pops it up. And it's going to be up to Rowdy Tellez as Vlad tries to get himself to third and gets there. It's up to Rowdy Tellez now. Do you have another home run in your mate? He's 1 for 1 with that home run. First pitch swing. Tellez cannot do it. And that ends the 6th. We are still 4-1 down. And Helsley to continue to Springer, who is 1 for 2 today. 2-1 is the count, and that is popped up. Vlad should have a simple catch there, and he does. And that is 1 away. Grandel comes in, 0 for 2. He's going to face Joe Kelly, who comes out of the bullpen for us. 1-2's the count. Joe Kelly, I don't think has pitched yet this postseason. And that should be an out. Is he going to get there? No, he's not. It's an infield hit. And that's a little bit silly. Diaz comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. That is slashed down towards first base. Tellez has it. Doesn't have a play. And for the second batter in a row, it's an infield hit. And suddenly there's 2 on, 1 out. Arcia to the plate. We're in a little bit of trouble here. 1-2's the count. Sorry, 2-1's the count. Can we turn 2 there? Can we turn 2? No, just the 1. 2 out runners at the corners, and this becomes a massive at-bat in the game. Kyle Tucker comes in, 0 for 1 today, 1-1's the count. Ground ball to McQuaid. Does he have a play at it? He does. And we dodge a bullet there. We are still 4-1 down as we go into the 7th. It's Brandon Drury, still hitless this postseason. Can he get something now? Brandon Drury, he does up the middle, leads us off with a single. And can the bottom of the order get something going for us here? It's Randall Grieshuk who's 0 for 2 today. 1 and 2's the count, and Grieshuk strikes out. It brings up Hamilton, who's 2 for 2 today, but you do fear a little bit. He's got all these hits out of his system early. Drury looks for the steal, and he gets there. Unlikely candidate for a stolen base, but he's got there. And can Hamilton now, with a full count, he strikes out. Oh, you've hit the wrong times there, Billy, son. Bo Bichette, 0 for 3. Can Bo get something going now? It gets away from the catcher. Drury goes to third. Bo, I beg of you, mate. 3 and 0. Just get yourself on base. He does. And it's William McQuaid now. He is the tying run. Can William McQuaid, who's 0 for 3 and not had a good day, do something wonderful? Is Bo going to try and steal second? McQuaid. Oh, it's an error! It's an error! And they're going to go to second and third. It could be massively costly. Vlad comes up to bat now. We're 4-2 down. Runners at second and third. And if Vlad can get a decent piece of this, he has... Oh, does he have a play? He does. Oh, it's another error! It's another error, and it's going to tie it up. The Astros are imploding. It's a 2 RBI error. I don't know if that's a thing. But 2 errors back-to-back for the Astros, and suddenly it's a tied game. Vlad's at second, and Beatty has a chance to put us in front. New pitcher comes in. 2 and 2's the count. And Beatty strikes out, but a massive top of the 7th, where the Astros implode, ties up the game. And it's Joe Kelly to face Altuve, who is 0 for 3. 3 and 0 is the count. He's going to walk him, isn't he? He does. The go-ahead run goes on base. Alvarez, who has hit a massive home run already today, he comes in. That could be a double play. No, it's just going to be one. Bo, he can't even get one. It's another infield hit. It's a strange game. They've had 3 infield hits in the last innings. Bregman comes in with 2 on, no one out. 0 and 2's the count. And is Kelly going to throw this all away? Literally. That one's hit the bedroom window. Runners go to second and third. And with no one out, Kelly is... Yeah, he's not doing a good job. And he's hit him to load the bases with no one out. Get him out, Crab. Get him out. He does. It's Kasalski. He comes in to face Carpenter, who is 2 for 3 today. We are in a big jam here in the bottom of the 7th. 0 and 2's the count. Can Kasalski get himself a strikeout? Come on, Marshall. He can. And crucially, that gives us a way out of the innings if we can get a double play. Jerry Springer comes in. He's 1 for 3 today. Come on, Kasalski. 1 and 2's the count. Kasalski gets a second strikeout. This is stunning. Can Marshall Kasalski get us out of this jam against Grandel, who's 1 for 3? It's 3 and 1. Don't walk in a run, mate. Oh, you did so well to that point. It's 5-4. Houston go in front. Still 2 outs. Still loaded bases. Diaz to the plate. Oh, I think it's staying in. Beatty's there. He makes the play. Just the 1 run. It could have been so much worse. But once again, we fall behind 5-4. Denny Jansen to lead us off against the new man, Blake Taylor. Jansen is 0 for 3 and doesn't look like he knows what a bat is for. Can he do a little bit better versus a left-hander? Come on, Denny boy. Jansen, is it going to drop in? It is not. And that is 1 away. Rowdy Tellez against the lefty, not his strength. A first pitch swing from Rowdy. He's already got 1 home run today. Could we dare dream of a second? Tellez, no, it's into the shift, and that'll be 2 away. And it's going to be Brandon Drury, 1 for 3 today. Can he keep this going for us? Full count, 2 out, no one on. Drury strikes out. And we have 3 outs left to get a run, or else we're going back to Toronto for a Game 6. Kasalski now to face Arcia, who is 1 for 3 today. 3 and 1 is the count, and he walks him. Kyle Tucker comes in, 0 for 2 with 2 walks. 2 and 2's the count, and Tucker strikes out. It's such a shame he walked in a run. Oh, that's so annoying. Altuve, who's 0 for 3 today. First pitch swing from him. He gets hit. It's the Kasalski show, isn't it? Strikeouts, walks, anything but a hit. And let's hope that continues as Alvarez comes in. He is 2 for 4 today with a home run. 1 and 2's the count. Kasalski sits him down. If this innings goes to form, this will be a walk of Bregman. He's 0 for 2. It's a new pitcher. I missed who it was. It's Alex Reyes. Sorry, guys, I clicked way too quick there. I thought he would continue. 2-2. Reyes has given up a home run, and that'll do it. .443 feet. And it's not been a good day on the mound, has it? The Helsley experiment didn't work. And, well, Joe Kelly's loaded the bases, and we couldn't quite get out of that jam. And then Reyes has let him off the hook for a little bit of loose pitching by Kosowski. Another walk there from Reyes. Springer comes in now. He's 1 for 4. 0-2's the count. 2 out, 1 on. That is going to be a 2-out single. Can we keep the runner at second? We can. And you do wonder a little bit if it's a rusty bullpen here. They really haven't had too much to do. And now that they do have some work, well, we've seen it's not being well done, has it? They have had a few infield hits. It's a shame that, you know, they basically let us back in the game, and we've not taken advantage of it. Randall Grieshuk to lead us off in the 9th. We need 4 runs. Grieshuk 0-2. This will be a strikeout. Run, Randall. No. So that's 1 away. Billy Hamilton, who by his standards had a good day, 2 for 3. Unfortunately for us, he's got his hits when there's nobody on base ahead of him. 1-2's the count. This will also be a strikeout. There it is. We're down to our final out. And it is Bo Bichette, who has had a poor day, 0 for 3. 1-2's the count. Dust yourselves off, boys. We're going back to Toronto. Or are we? Yes, we are. For Game 6, where it'll be Nate Pearson on the mound. But it's 3-2. And you just get a little bit nervous now. So let me know what you think in the comments. Was it a risk worth taking? I mean, evidently no. But, you know, there's no need to panic because we go home now. We've got our 2 stars in Pearson and Snell. We've seen off their main guy, which is important. So we're still in a really good position. We basically need to win 1 of 2 games at home. We're going to the World Series. And it is the LA Dodgers that'll be waiting there for us. They have swept the Braves, which is a little bit disappointing because they're going to be very well rested now coming into the World Series. And we are going to have at least 2 days less rest, aren't we? So it is what it is. Guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time for Game 6. Take care.